Hello, welcome to Friday Nights with Emma and Link. Hello, Link. It's not a pretty sight. You don't want to see that. Cheers. Got the Eau Sauvignon Blanc tonight. So I treat myself. Fresh bottles as well today. Let's let everybody have a minute to join. I'm just going to continue doing a little bit of pressing on this. Hello, Link. Are you helping? Are you being a good helper? Yes, he's being a good helper, aren't you, Link? Don't want to spill this. Oh, actually, I'll forget him. I'll put it on in a minute. It's not ready for Halloween quite yet, but we will be. But, see anybody yet?
There are people here, but no comments as of yet.
Oh, yeah, say hi so that we know you're there. Give us a little thumbs up, a little heart. Say hi to Mikey.
There we go. Diana.
Hi, Diana.
Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Diane.
Hi, Diane.
Judith.
Hi, Judith.
Terry.
Oh, hi, Terry.
Barbara.
Oh, hi, Barbara.
And Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
Joanne and Mum Maureen.
Oh, hi,
and she says a lovely photo of you and the monkey.
Oh, thank you.
Sandy.
Hi, Sandy.
And Diane.
Hi, Diane.
Denise.
Hi, Denise.
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. My Sarah?
No, not your Sarah.
Not my Sarah.
Annette.
Hi, Annette.
Annette says, evening, but it's depressing. It's already dark outside.
I know. It's, yeah.
And
It's that time
Christine.
of year. Hi, Christine.
And Claudia.
Hi, Claudia.
And Ross.
Hi, Ross.
And Molly.
Hi, Molly.
Lolly.
Oh, Lolly. Oh, Lolly. Lolly Clark.
Lolly B.
Oh, okay.
And John Scott.
Oh, hi, John. How are you? Aren't you on holiday yet?
Mandy.
Hi, Mandy.
Christine.
Hi, Christine. Right, let me put this away. So I've got another waistcoat.
Lori
Oh,
says
hi, Lori.
a lovely photo with the bike.
Oh, thank you.
No encouragement is necessary, people. And John, excuse me. John says 4 a.m. in the morning we leave. I think I'm losing my voice.
Oh, no. Oh, that's an early start. Well, have fun. Stay safe. Have fun. How exciting.
Christine.
Enjoy yourself. Have a break.
Indeed. Christine says evening from a very wet Cornwall.
Oh.
Cheryl
Hi.
is watching.
What I thought
And
I'd show.
Joanne.
Oh, hi, Joanne.
And John Scott says thanks.
Yeah, enjoy, and I'll see you on the flip side, as they say.
Who says that?
All the cool kids, don't you know?
No, I don't know. I'm not a cool kid.
So I finished it.
Dawn.
Oh, hi, Dawn. So let me show you this, now that it's completely finished. Although I'm sure some of you might have seen pictures online. So this is the quilt that I'll be demonstrating a week from today. Yes, on the 17th. So it's all finished. This is from a layer cake. And there'll be another colourway too, which I showed last week. And I've got my appliques done, so I've got the black cat. And yeah, little ghosty. Bats and the tombstones. The fence. The tree, the pumpkin patch. And then a couple more ghosts at the bottom. So this one is called Halloween in Quiltsborough. And this is one that I've made the pattern for. I've designed it. And so it will be premiering. So the first time you'll ever be able to get it will be next Friday with the charm packs, the layer cakes. And if you like this one, there's going to be a theme of Quiltsborough quilts. So there'll also be a Christmas one, and there might also be a spring or an Easter, a summer, So it's going to be a series. It's going to be a series of Quiltsborough quilts.
Christine says she can't believe how fast the weeks are going.
I know.
Another Christine says lovely.
Yeah. Oh, and
Carol says love it. Joanne says love that Link is pointing with his leg.
Yeah, see, oh, and I forgot because it's Halloween. I forgot mine.
Well, you had that last week.
Yeah, but it's Halloween, so.
Laurie said, love the Halloween quilt and the colors.
Yes.
Christine said you soon got that quilt finished.
Yeah.
Karen is watching. She loves the quilts. Your Sarah is watching.
Oh, hi, Sarah.
And Jackie says that is lovely. As you know, I love the houses.
Oh,
and
yes.
Judith says love the Halloween quilt.
Yeah, and the houses are really simple to do.
Judy is watching.
And it's one of those you can have fun with. And there is a little bit of free motion.
Diane asks what the quilt measurements are.
55 inches wide by 66.5 long. So it's a good single bed size, or if you want to make it as a wall hanging. But they'll all be that size. All the Quiltsborough quilts will be that size. The themes will change. The appliques will change.
Carol says great hat.
Thanks.
Will there be a pandemic version of Quiltsborough?
That's a good idea. People in masks. There won't be, well, actually there won't be many people. It'll just be deserted. all the wildlife will come back. Maybe it'll just be full of wildlife.
Oh dear, oh dear.
So, but keeping on the theme of Halloween, I thought I'd show you what I've got, a panel. Now, this is technically Halloween.
Joanne says red crosses on the doors.
Oh, yeah. This is technically Halloween. But I've looked at all the panels, and other than the pumpkins, there isn't anything that says it's Halloween. I don't know if you can see those properly, actually. So, if you know somebody who just likes something a bit gothic or a bit different.
Diane says great t-shirt.
Oh, thanks.
Christine says, also suggests little faces at the windows.
Oh, yeah.
And Sandy says, love it. I've always wanted to make a house quilt.
Oh, great.
And Susan is watching.
Yeah, so like I said, there'll be a series. But actually, you know what would be really cool is if you had a space for it, and then we've got one on our landing, you could have a Quiltsborough quilt for every season, which there may end up being. So you could have, if you just kept that space, once Halloween's over, change it over to Christmas or spring or summer or Easter. Yeah, but this Halloween panel, so the panels are, oh, and I forgot to bring my measuring, they are online.
Karen says love those panels. Are they on your website or Sewing Street?
No, these are on my website, so at www.swiftquilting.com, and if you search, you can look for it in panels, but if you do a search, just do a search for Full Moon. It's called Full Moon by Helen Black, but if you put Full Moon it will come up, and it will come up with a panel. The panel is £11.75 and you get 8. They're rectangles. I want to say they're about 9 by 11-ish, but if you go online, if you go onto my website and find it, the dimensions are all there, so it tells you exactly. So I can show you what each one is. So you've got the black cat with the bird, and then you've got the moths with the skulls on them. There is a moth that has skulls on it.
Joanne has just put the link for
thank
everyone.
you, Joanne.
And
yeah.
She also says you can make a row from each one, so a combined seasons quilt.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And,
yes.
And Christine says Link looks like he is wearing camouflage when he is sleeping on the grey quilt.
You have not. Our front living room we've got a tartan carpet, which is sort of muted browns and greys. And when Link is laying on it, you very often struggle to see him, so he does get stepped on, don't you? Yes, my baba. Yes. Oh yeah, so the pumpkins. You've got the owl. Oh, what I thought I'd make out of these is cushions, actually. Would be really cool. You've got your toadstool, your bird, and your Chinese lanterns. That's what these plants are. Don't ever plant them in your garden, I'll just tell you that, because they spread like nobody's business.
Kirsty says, love the cats and the bird. Not a Halloween fan, but this panel is ace.
Yeah, and it doesn't necessarily scream Halloween. It's just quite nice and gothic-y and different, and I like the pinks in it as well.
It's Edgar Allan Poe-ish.
Yeah, I really like it.
Claudia says an inspiration to have ongoing town theme. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And
So,
Joanne says the panels would make small tote bags.
oh yes, because they're nice rectangle. So, as well as a panel, there's a fabric that goes with it. This is also in the full moon range. So it's got dahlias and those skull moths. It just goes perfectly with it because it's part of the range. And then if you want to match that pink or the orangey, so these are Dashwood fabrics, and so these are actually designed to go with it. So these are the Dashwood Twist. This is rose, the rose colour. And then this one is flame, and it matches the red that's in it. Cause it's kind of an orangey red, so, and then the pink matches the pink. So, lots of inspiration there. And those are all on the website as well.
Joanne's put the link.
Oh, bless you, Joanne. Thank you.
And Carol says, love the fabric. That's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. And there's not a huge amount of it, I'll be honest. So when it's gone, it's gone. So if you want some, grab it while you can.
Dawn says she loves those fabrics.
Isn't it
And
nice?
Carol says, lovely colours. Claudia says, I have the lantern plant, but in a pot, thank goodness.
Yes.
Didn't know they spread like mad. Thanks for the hint.
Yes, well, when we moved into this house, there was some in the front. Well, the front garden was mostly lawn with a tiny border along the side of the hedge, and they had Chinese lanterns in that. And so I started digging them out. I do like them, but they were definitely taking over. And those roots spread underground about halfway across the lawn. I ended up, Michael can tell you, I ended up digging up half the lawn to get every single root out. I finally got rid of it all. But then it actually worked out well, because now I've got a much larger border. I just dug the grass under and we just made it a nice big flower bed. But yes, if there's somebody who you don't particularly like, or want to maybe, yeah, get back at, can't say that, gift them a Chinese lantern. That's all I'll say. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. So, what I thought this is kind of a necessity working on. So this is the ongoing wedding waistcoat saga. I got a request to make it a slightly bigger and longer, and tighter under the arms.
Joanne says, careful with that.
Oh yes, now Halloween's over, so I can ditch that. But it may make an appearance next week on Sewing Street.
Sandy says she has bamboo, spreads the same.
Yes, some of it. Yeah, you gotta be really careful with some things, because they.
Christine says your head is bringing out the evil side.
Yes.
Mischievous.
Yeah, there you go.
And Elaine says, careful with the wine next to that fabric.
Oh yes, it's good. I don't usually have long glasses though. I usually get those short stubby ones because they're a lot safer for me. So where I am with this waistcoat. So this is actually, I'm trying to think if it's a different pattern. No, it's the same pattern from the last one I did. I quite like this pattern actually. It's quite smart, and I like the facings on the inside and the welts over the pocket, which is what I'm doing now. So I've got everything sewn, all the darts sewn in, the lining darts sewn in, the lining fronts and backs sewn together. Well, this part is the only hand sewing bit there is.
Diane is watching.
Oh, hi Diane. I tried to pattern match, but I'm no Mark Francis. And this is kind of the practice waistcoat. This is by no means the actual one with the expensive fabric. but I wanted to make sure that it was going to be good before I cut into that. So, get some light on this. But I'd be interested to hear what everybody's been doing this week. If everybody's been making good with the weather. Did everybody else have the nice little mini heat wave that we had? Had a good 3 days of warm, dry weather.
Julie is watching.
Hi, Julie. I've got to remember to sit up straight because I've been to the osteopath this week. It's the first time ever I've been to an osteopath, but yeah, I have to keep my posture. I have to admit I was a bit sceptical about going to the osteopath because I had a really bad pain in my neck and my upper back. But he fixed it. He's fixed it. I'm really happy.
Elaine says, yes, earlier in the week, but got drenched today.
Yeah, there was a little bit of rain.
And Karen says, yay, got my panel order in. Can't wait to play with it.
Yay, yes. You'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. And I'll actually have what I'm going to do next week. And now this is a little bit, I won't say phoning it in, but this is just me sewing something that I needed to be done. Next week, I'm going to be working on another panel, which is a toy panel. It's the Giraffe, the ginger giraffe, which is also on the website. And I'll be making that up next week. So if you do want to get one of those to do it with me next week, kind of, have a look. If not, there should still be there. I will admit I've only got like 8 panels of that one left, but I thought I'd show you one of the tricks. So it's a nice giraffe that has clothes. It's all in one panel. The giraffe, the instructions, the clothes are all in one panel.
Julie says very humid in Ilkley.
Ilkley, yeah.
Elaine
it's
says...
Yorkshire, isn't it?
Not sure. Elaine says there was a lot of rain here east of Peterborough.
Oh. We got a little bit in Peterborough, and then we must have had some today here during the day because it was a bit damp outside.
Karen says, barely left the sewing room this week trying to restock ready for the weekend's craft show.
Oh.
It's been baking hot there all week.
Nice. Yeah, I saw your lovely pictures. Well done.
Sarah says, first full week back at school.
Oh, yeah.
After a week with a class of 34-year-old kids, she's knackered.
I bet.
And Diane says, today I retired from work.
Yay!
So lots more time, hopefully, for quilting.
Oh, happy retirement day.
Paula is watching.
Oh, hi, Paula. Sorry, getting a bit warm. Actually, I can turn that off. There we go. Yeah, we was forecast thunderstorms, but yeah.
Jackie says Ilkley is most definitely in Yorkshire.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it was right.
And Carol says schools are back, so childcare resumes.
Oh.
Anything that needs pins or uses sewing machines is only for the weekend.
Oh, yes. Get those pink stabbies out of reach. Ooh, posture. That'd be good.
And Joan says they had thunderstorms in Kent.
Oh.
And Terry says it's very warm and humid in South Shields.
Oh, but South Shields is nice. I was like, oh, I was at Washington a few weeks ago, wasn't I?
Washington.
There's something there. Maybe you could help me then, because there is on my one of my motorbike groups, which is Motorbike Women, we do, well, they organise a treasure hunt. So we have to ride to a certain location and take a picture with either ourselves in our gear or with the bike of a thing. And it's usually on a theme. And one of the things I had to find was, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a worm. And it's just south of Washington. It's a little village, and there's something on the hillside. Is it I want to say Framley? I want to say it begins with an F. I can't remember. Framley worm. It's a monument apparently, and it's called a worm, but I think it's supposed to be a serpent or something.
Diane says they had.
Find it.
Diane said they had thunder in Chesterland Street.
Oh, have we? No, Chesterland Street.
Durham.
Durham. I was gonna say, oh, okay, that's why that sounds familiar. I think I've been through that.
Christina says Hampton worm. Or Diane says Penshaw Monument.
Hampton worm.
Terry says Lambton worm.
Yes, Lambton, that's it, Lambton worm. Yes, how do I find that? Because the day I was there, I'll be honest, it was foggy, so I couldn't really see the hills anyway. But I need to, next time I'm up there, I need to go and find what direction that is, so I can take a picture.
Sandra says, good evening from Glasgow. Saw your pic on Facebook. Very glam.
Oh, thank you.
And Diane and Christine both say it's the Lambton.
Lambton worm.
Yep. Your brother is watching, and Carol says Lambton worm.
See, another waistcoat. Got an extra waistcoat coming to you next week at some point. Oh, but you'll be in Cyprus. Yeah, Simon's going to Cyprus. So it'll have to be when you get back.
Diane says she'll send you the directions.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
And Carol also says the Penshaw Monument. And Simon says loves it. Thank you.
Good. Yeah, you'll be decked out with waistcoats for sure. This one's the bigger size to make sure that your proper one's going to fit. So Michael's got llamas.
Your brother says love the stripes. Very thinning.
Yes, there you go, see? Okay. That's that one done. What time is it anyway?
It is 20:23.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just me hand sewing. What hand
your brother says Catherine loves it as well.
Oh, good. Yeah, I've got some nice sort of bronzy buttons. Pewter buttons to go on it. Pewterish. Link likes it too, look. Don't you, Link? Yeah. Are you being a good kitty? Are you being a good companionable kitty? Oh, can't wait. I got a haircut next week. Can't wait to get it off.
Yes, I'm the same.
I know. You do need a haircut, actually, hippie. And a beard tame.
Yes, Father Christmas gone rogue.
Grizzly Adams.
That's a better description. Jackie says, hope I didn't miss anything. I just had to put a big spider outside.
Oh, we had a spider this morning. No, you didn't miss anything. It's still just me sewing.
Claudia says, love the fabric for the waistcoat.
Oh, thank you.
Joanne said, thought you meant Link. And Karen says, do you not have scissors? Watch your teeth.
Michael reminds me for that all the time. It's just that, teeth are always with me. I always know where they are. Scissors I can never find.
We have tons of scissors in this house.
We do.
But never when you could need one.
No.
And apparently we have different sizes too, scissors.
Yes. For different things. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'll show you. I'm going to grab my ginger giraffe panel. So I'm going to show you what I'll be doing next.
Christine said got the lockdown haircut yesterday. Last cut was February 2020.
Wow.
And Margaret is watching.
Hi, Margaret. Oh, so this is what I'll be showing you next week. I'll be doing this. This is the ginger giraffe panel. This is what she ultimately will look like.
Karen says, don't touch the scissors to me.
Yeah, but there's an extra thing you can do. See, it's got all the fabrics for, she has bloomers and a little dress. But there's a way that you can actually make it so you can make other clothes, or other dresses for her, not just the one that's on there. So I'll show you that next week.
Joan is watching, and Terry had my hair cut today and my eyes tested.
Oh, did you go to Barnard Castle?
Oh, snap. Well done, well done. Yeah, apparently that's what you need to do.
Yeah. Gotta go Specsavers, Barnard Castle.
Margaret says that panel looks fun.
Yeah, I like it. It's all in one, but it's you can, yeah, like I said, next week I'll show you.
Anne says, when is the show?
The show on Sewing Street is 17th
Of
September, so a week from today, so it's next Friday. I'm not entirely sure what time. I'm only on the one show next week rather than doing two, and I'm not sure if it's at 9 or 11, so I'll have to find out. I think it might be at 9, but I'm not entirely sure. And then the next one after that is the 25th of September. And that one, the 25th of September, will be the Christmas Quiltsborough. Christmas in Quiltsborough quilt. So next week is Halloween in Quiltsborough. On the 25th will be Christmas in Quiltsborough.
Terry says Specsavers saw Shields and need a second mortgage to pay for the glasses.
Yes. Although I have to admit, sometimes you do get what you pay for. Because the last time I went to Specsavers, I got some of the cheap frames, and wore them under my helmet because I had to once, and they're completely bent out of shape. But before that, I had a pair of frames that I really liked, or after that, I can't remember, before that, and they gave me the option of keeping the frames and just putting new lenses in, so I did that. And so I've had those frames for quite a while, and they still are nice and straight and really sturdy.
Your Sarah says Bryce moves out the 26th. LOL. Party. LOL.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sandra says, did you see Stuart Hillard is the new presenter on Sewing Street?
One of the presenters, yeah. Yeah, I didn't actually see his show because I've been at work, but yeah, that's exciting. I met him at Festival of Quilts for the first time. Really lovely guy.
Anne says you're on at 9 a.m.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, at least somebody knows. Cool. So that'd be a nice early finish. Though sometimes I come back from Sewing Street because obviously it's an early start and it's all I can do to not just go to bed with Link and have a nap as soon as I get home.
Annette says she watched Stuart on Sewing Street today. He was very good.
Oh, good. That's exciting. What time is it?
It is 8:30.
Oh, okay. So I've only got one more side to hand sew, and then you might actually see me doing some proper stitching.
Judith said, just bought a giraffe panel. It's so cute, couldn't resist. Terry says, because of the prescription I have to have high index lenses, which limits my choice of frames, which happen to be the most expensive. It's sort of like my lenses are the...
Yeah, Michael has that problem. He has to have them quite high. And then he also has to have them thinned down, so he has to pay extra for the thinning down of it, and then there are only certain frames you can have. So I think last time you just went with the same ones, didn't you?
Yeah.
The same style.
The same style. I fear change. Christine says, the designer glasses from Specsavers are terrible and the cheaper Specsaver fit great.
No, okay.
Kirsty says, power naps are the way forward. No truer words have been said.
My power naps tend to last 2 hours though. So it can be a bit dangerous depending on what time I get home. But yes, I have gotten to that age where happy hour is a nap. And Alice's Hey Boo is too old for a nap now, but that used to be when she was younger. It was like, oh, I'll just go put baby down for a nap.
Claudia says, a nap has proven to be very good for you. I try to have one as often as I can.
Oh.
And Joanne says she's the same as me. Need to thin the lenses too.
Yeah. I have to admit, I did have a summer when I was probably 24 and I was working at a flower shop, and because it was summer, the owner had owned a boat, and he used to like to close the shop early in the afternoon so we could go out on the boat. So we used to close at about 2 or 3 o'clock, and I had a hammock in the back garden at the time, so I used to go home and lay in the hammock until Kaylee got home from school.
Claudia says hers lasts 1.5 hours.
Yeah. Michael's code is that he's going upstairs to do some scholarly research.
Mm-hmm.
That's code for he's really going for a nap.
Margaret said a friend of ours used to say, pensioners nap time 2 till 4, wake at 4 for tea.
Mm-hmm. Well, it used to be embarrassing because my nanny and granddad never napped. They used to stay up later than us, didn't they? When we used to stay with them.
Most people do, though.
Most people do. Yeah, that is true. But you know, halfway through the afternoon, we're both looking at each other like, "Is it time for a nap yet?"
No, we've always been early risers.
Yeah. Especially now. Link's starting to get that habit of.
Terry says, my other half rests his eyes each afternoon.
That's what my dad used to say.
And that says, it's not how long, but how grumpy you are when you wake up.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm always pretty happy when I wake up, but it usually just lasts. It's a good 2 hours.
Post-tea, pre-tea?
Well, in the afternoon I'm alright. It's in the morning. In the morning, don't talk to me until I've had my tea. Hey, Link. Need that cup of tea first. Don't we? Yes, you're a good boy. You're a good boy, Link. Are you helping? Not really. Ow! Don't need the claws. Okay, just tie this off. And we can sew them together. Oh, exciting. I'm just always, well, I just love how quickly these go together, actually. Other than this fiddly bit. But I do want to get that wedding one done so that I can relax, don't have to worry about it anymore. Don't we, Nick? Yeah. Okay. Right. You're gonna have to shift. You're gonna have to shift, my boy. Alright. Get the machine.
Christine says, definitely not a morning person now that she's retired.
Oh.
And Karen says, I agree. I usually up early, but don't talk to me till I've had tea.
Mm-hmm. I know. Some people do try to. It's just rude, really. Come on, Link. You're going to have to move. Come on, my boy. Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on. I know. Here you go. Go in your chair. There you go. So, that's that side. That's that side. The back.
Carol says, I've just taken early retirement at 62, and now officially I have nap time 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. instead of nodding in front of the computer at work.
Nice. It is a bit sad though when our early retirement is 62 now. Yeah. well, like your work, over lockdown, because you were working all through lockdown, everybody used to leave early, and apparently now that's been established on a Friday. That's just stayed home early on a Friday.
Yes, well, we are still in a pandemic. Judith says, just spent the last 2 nights sleeping on the sofa with our spaniel, who has a poorly leg. Not much sleep for me, though. And Carol says, unfortunately, due to health reasons, she retired early.
Due to health reasons?
Retired early.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I think you were more saying that because now is it 67 for women now? So you're the same as men now?
Yeah, and they're looking to put it up to 70, aren't they?
I don't know. I won't make it that long anyway.
I think it's disgusting.
And Christine says her husband has always brought her a cup of tea in bed since we've been married.
Oh, happy wife, happy life. Michael is a bit hit and miss with the tea, so I tend to prefer to make it, especially the first one of the day. Definitely has to be good, but he tends to make it a bit too
weak.
Yeah, I was going to use a different wordage, but that is.
It's a family show.
It is a family show.
We're still on the watershed, aren't we?
No, that's true. That is true. Okay, so that's one side, and then this goes on the other side. Like that.
And Christy agrees, need a good strong tea to start the day.
Yes.
And Christine says, if I go near the kettle, he nearly has a fit because I don't make tea like he does.
Yeah, I usually ask Martha to just put my tea onto brew, and that's usually...
Because I can't screw that up. It's just...
Yeah. Because I have been getting up earlier lately, but usually our morning routine is that you put my tea onto brew, then you come and get me up, and then I see you off, and then I finish my tea. Finish making it, and then drink it. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it's cooled off a bit tonight. It's been a bit warm lately. Okay, don't watch. I don't have any scissors. I don't even have any seam rippers handy.
So what are you going to do? You're going to knot?
Works. It works.
I hope your dentist isn't watching.
My dentist, I tell ya. That's a sore point.
Joanne says, I don't really know how to make tea as I don't drink it. I just go for an average color.
Oh. I used to be that way with coffee, but I've actually started drinking coffee. So have you. You've sort of you never liked coffee when we met.
No.
Sort of,
I went through a phase. I'm still more tea now, still.
Yeah.
I think it all depends on what time of the day it is.
Okay, now I know I'm supposed to be pressing these seams open. However, this fabric is a lot heavier than the other one. And I think it'll just sit on the shoulder better if I just press it all to one side and don't fight it. So that is why I'm doing that. Let's see, I haven't pressed these ones in the back yet. So these darts need to be pressed. It's going to be that way, so it needs to be pressed this way.
And Terry says, always make tea in a teapot. It tastes much better. Yes, agreed.
Yes, I haven't had tea in a teapot for ages, even though we've got teapots. We've got like 3 teapots, don't we? Oh, no, 2.
No, we have, yeah.
No, we're down to 2 now.
This is we lost the Brown Betty.
We lost the Brown Betty. We've only got your teapot and my teapot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because one Christmas, one of us got a tea set for Christmas and the other one got an electric drill.
That is true. That's a true story. Sonia says, how cute is Link?
He's a cutie. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? He's very fascinated with the iron at the moment. There we go. I hope John isn't watching me make clothes, because I'm sure he'd be appalled.
Christine says, your dentist will have a field day when he looks at your teeth. And don't look too closely at the bill. He would be getting his own back. Mm. And Diane says, I don't drink tea. Can't stand the smell. I keep tea bags for friends. If you want a cup in my house, I'm afraid you have to make it yourself.
Yeah. I have to admit, I went through a phase being the same. I do like my at least 2 cups of tea in the morning. But then the rest of the day, even the smell, like, whoa.
And Joanne says, as long as Link doesn't pounce on the iron, he's not that brave.
No. He's not. I can vouch for that.
However, he did find a hunter spider this morning.
He did, but he didn't do anything with it other than point it out to you.
Well, it was quite big, to be fair.
I don't know if that's going to work, or I'm going to have to... Yeah, I think that's going to have to be pressed. There we go. Press to one side, it will be better for that. I did notch it though. This satin is quite bouncy.
And Terry says, we both drink gallons of tea.
I used to use it all day, but now, yeah, weird age thing. I think it must be a weird age thing. I've also heard of people going off tea when they got pregnant. Yeah, see, I did it, pressed it open there, because I thought I would be pressing it open, but...
And Margaret says, it's good of you to be warming up Link's bedding for him.
Yeah. He does like my pressing mat.
Christine says she's had a fly in the flat all day. It's been driving her mad.
Oh, no. Oh, I hate that sound.
And Carol says her dog chased a spider along the kitchen floor this morning as she screamed like a baby.
Yeah. I had one on my pillow.
Yeah, and you screamed too.
Well, you screamed. You didn't even know what for. Well, you didn't scream, but you moved. You didn't even know what for.
Well, I saw you freaking out, so I thought I better bail.
It was right on my pillow. I could see something moving. I caught on my eye, and I looked. It was a spider.
And that's the benefits of being nearly blind. When you take the glasses off, you don't see anything.
So I jumped up, and he jumped up because I jumped up. It's like, well, if you think there's danger.
Karen says you can hear an owl hooting outside here.
Oh,
outside there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, lovely.
Dawn says she needs a dog right now. Spider alert, and her husband is out.
Oh no.
They do say this is going to be a bad
year for spiders.
I don't actually mind them as long as they just stay.
We actually have a massive one in the garage, which me and him both have an agreement that I won't encroach on his space if he doesn't encroach on mine, and we've both, you know, kept our word, and there he lives. He's been there for a good few years now.
Oh yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, right by the door.
Right by the door, yeah. He is a big one.
He is a big one. Yeah. He's so big, I think when I open the garage door and he looks over, he goes, hello, governor.
I won't, this will freak you out, but Carol says, maybe I shouldn't. No, I think I'll leave it, but I didn't know that, Carol. Joanne says, I don't mind them if they just stay outside. And Margaret says, they've been plagued by black moths lately.
Oh. I haven't seen black moth. Okay, so.
Carol said it freaked her out too, yeah.
Let's see how brave I am, as I don't have any pins. What time is it anyway?
It is 20:46.
Oh, okay, we've got a bit left. So, now, trick is, for these, you've got to sew around all of the edges, except the sides.
Dawn does say that Carol is freaking her out.
Oh.
Do you want me to tell you? Because it is a bit freaky.
Go on then.
Apparently, they go for female eyelashes because they think it's a female spider and they try to mate with it. So they go for your eyelashes. Sweet dreams.
Okay. Thanks for that.
Diane says her sons used to keep tarantulas and scorpions so spiders don't bother her. And Jackie said she used to have a spider that came out at 9 o'clock every night, walk across the room and disappear. He did this for years. I called him Aragog. And Karen says that went down well. Joanne says, not sure. That's scientifically proven. And my laugh was manic. Christine says her friend is terrified of spiders. One day she phoned me to get out of her flat. I ended up in between the lining of the curtain where the spider was hiding. And Carol says she's read that on Facebook. Oh, okay. And she apologizes to everyone.
Okay.
Diane says, I'm okay. Hers fell out.
Oh.
And Terry says, I really enjoyed telling you that. Yeah, I did, to be honest.
You did. Yeah, that was a bit too...
Annette says, at least spiders don't sting. One of her daughter's beehives got very cross and stung us all. Oh. It took her weeks to find the evil queen and dispatch her.
I have to admit, even though I'm not pinning, it seems to be going quite well. These fabrics are behaving themselves.
Claudia said she heard that a friend was sitting on the loo and felt a tickling feeling, and after a very short while was crawling up her leg, a very big hairy spider.
Oh. No, they just make me scream.
All they're doing is they're eating the other bugs in the house. You know, they're good for the house.
Right. Again, if they stay in their allotted corner and don't crawl on my pillow.
To be fair, they're more scared of you than us. And Joanne says this is getting very Halloweeny.
Oh, it is.
And Christine says the strip fabric looks quite thick.
It is. It's actually... It's woven. It's kind of an upholstery fabric, to be honest. Or craft. I've seen it used on bags, cushions, but I thought it would actually really work for a trial waistcoat.
Carol says they're selling spider catchers in Aldi. I hate them and run.
Oh.
And Claudia says, put your hat back on, Emma.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, my luck, I'll probably end up with a cat attacking me in the middle of the night, trying to get the spider.
Oh, Edie can't see him at night.
He goes in the bathtub. he goes in the bathtub to find spiders because he found a spider in there once. And he goes behind the loo to find spiders.
Yeah, that's true. Diane says she's about ready to be carted off to the psychiatric unit. And Christine says she was thinking the fabric would make a lovely bag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it would be nice. I just love that panel. Okay, I'm glad I'm not having Patrick judge this item of clothing. There's one arm. What time is it?
20:51.
20:51? Oh, okay. I don't know if I'll have time to do the other arm.
Claudia says her dog caught one spider, didn't like the taste or whatever, now leaves them to me. That sounded like any cat that one day with that mouse.
Oh, yeah. So our very first cat, we adopted her when she was an adult. She was the same colouring as Link, only not nearly as big. But yeah, we had a mouse in the house, and it was in the bathroom, I think it was. And I picked her up and I chucked her right in front of the mouse, and she's like, "Oh, a mouse!" And so she put it in her mouth, and she went, "Ugh, mouse!" Spat it out again, and then was like, "Well, what do you want me to do with it?" And then we had Smokey at that time as well. He just started playing with it, so I finally had to catch the poor thing and put it outside.
Carol says conkers are said to be good to put in corners of rooms that deter spiders.
I've heard that, and on windowsills. I've never tried it. We've got tons of conkers in the oval. I should try that.
I wonder why.
I don't know. It's something about the smell or something. I don't know. But we could definitely try that, because we definitely have a source of conkers.
And Christine says, I would love to see Patrick and Esme make a garment in a couple hours. Yeah, I agree with that. That's a bit all.
Yes. And to perfection. And
Joanne says, lavender spray or sprigs on window ledges better than lavender.
Okay, well, we have that as well.
And your Sarah says she remembers those jumping spiders in America when I was in your shower.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's what ruined me for spiders. So
I forgot about them.
Yeah, I moved to Texas, and they had lots of little. I mean, they were little spiders. They were not very big, about the size of your finger. And I thought, oh well, there's so many of them. I'm like, well, I've got to get over this, you know. There's so many. I've got to get over my fear of spiders. And I had a bit of tissue, and I bent down to pick it up, and it jumped. Oh my god! I'm like, nope, nope. Okay. Clearly, I'm not supposed to be dealing with any sort of spiders. Actually, Sarah got bitten by a spider when she came to visit us. Yeah, she had a big thing on her leg.
Elaine says she's tried them, then one day saw spiders sitting next to one. Karen said, I had a cat called Eddie years ago. He used to bring her a shrew every day.
Oh.
And Claudia says she normally collects them every year, puts them in a bowl in every room, keeps them away.
Oh, okay.
Terry said their cat brought a mouse in, and the mouse fought back. We managed to get it out, and it tried to get back in for another go at the cat.
That sounds about right.
Elaine says we managed to evict a false black widow from the conservatory last week.
Ooh.
Lorna is watching.
Oh, hi, Lorna.
And your sir says she was about to say that ended up in hospital.
Yeah.
So she have allergic
went to
reaction?
the urgent care. We had to take her to the sort of urgent care doctor. Yeah. She had, it ended up being quite big on her. I mean, it was about the size of your palm.
Wow.
It was like a massive bruise. We had a dot in the middle, and she said it was really sore.
From the jumping spider.
We don't know what kind of spider it was.
the thing with those jumping spiders, they're very quick.
I know. I know. Yeah. Well, that was Texas for you. You've been to Texas. Everything's big in Texas.
Everything is big in Texas.
Well, I'll just finish this armhole, and I think we'll call it a night for tonight. But so the Quiltsborough in Christmas in Quiltsborough. I'll be designing that over the next couple of weeks, so you might see some little tidbits on my social media. I've got all the ideas in here of what the appliques are going to be for that one.
Christine says her son and his friends were sitting under a tree in Belize, and a scorpion was walking along his boots.
Oh. Yeah, see, I like to go travelling, but the bugs, man. I don't think I can handle that. I don't mind snakes. Insects. Yeah. Things that crawly.
Claudia says, been to Texas too often, didn't like it, bugs and rattlesnakes, yuck.
Oh yeah, yeah, they do have rattlesnakes. They have a rattlesnake roundup.
Hmm.
There. Okay, well that's it. I've still got to finish sewing, obviously, the rest of it for that to but that's a good chunk done. So I'll see if I can post, well, might get a picture of Simon wearing it when he gets it. Right, so that's that. So recap, I'm on Sewing Street next Friday, 17th at 9, thank you, with the Halloween in Quiltsborough quilt. There'll be a couple of different bundles with lay cakes. Trying to think, the background. Oh, the background. Yes, the background of the other one is a different colour as well, so it'll be different colourway. Joanne
says, Phil Jupitus?
Yeah?
Does a great sketch about spiders, quadrophobia, she thinks.
Okay, I'll have to have a look at that. I like Phil Jupitus.
Wait, that sounds familiar. Who's... He's
on QI. He's kind of one of the heavyset guys. He grey. I want to say he wears glasses.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do like him too.
Yeah. And then next Friday on Friday Nights with Emma, I'll be doing the Ginger Giraffe panel. And I'll be showing you how to do different outfits for her as well. So it comes with the outfit you see there. So it's a jungly dress and what do you call those? Bloomers. Yeah. I'll show you how to make it so you can make different outfit for her. Same pattern, just different fabrics. So yeah, I'll show you a little trick for that. Yeah, I'm quite excited. I think she's quite... I remember seeing the sample of her, and I think she's quite tall. 26 inches tall is what she comes out of. So what's 10, 20? Yeah, so she's a good height. She's nice. Well, depending on how you make it, she can make it nice and floppy. So I think Alice will like her.
Joanne just put the link for.
Oh, that. Bless you. Thank you. Yeah, there's only about 8 panels of this. Well, I think somebody got one, so there may only be 7 panels left. So if you want to grab one, be quick. And again, I won't be getting any more of those in, but I'll be doing that next Friday. So yeah, so thank you. Have a great weekend. Have a great week next week, and I will see you Friday on Sewing Street in the morning and here in the evening. Bye-bye.
Good night, all.
Bye.